Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Chris Dearborn, Managing Director on Nasdaq's Market Intelligence Desk, for an update for technical levels to watch on the Nasdaq 100. But Chris, before we get into your charts today, let's talk about this week. Could be one of the most important weeks of the summer. Of course, we're in full swing with earnings. We have the Fed rate hike decision this week, and of course, the GDP reading.
It's really a massive macro week for the markets as well as stock specific. As you said, Jill, we got a third of the Nasdaq 100 members reporting this week. Massive names: Alphabet, Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Qualcomm, Amazon, just to name a few. There's going to be a lot of one-offs there, a lot to read into. And then with the Fed, 75 basis points is baked in for Wednesday afternoon. Really what we're looking for here is predictability. Will the earnings forecast from all these companies be predictable along with inflation and what the Fed is saying? If they're on the same page, look for this market to go higher. If they're not, we're going to look at like we did 6 weeks ago with a dichotomy between what the Fed is doing with inflation and what earnings growth is going to happen.
And Chris, let's take a look at your first chart here, a fresh look at technical levels to watch in what's going to be a very pivotal week.
Yep. The NDX did exactly what we were hoping to do last week. We broke through the 50-day simple moving average, which is the purple line towards the lower third of the graph. And that level is 12,015. We not only broke above that resistance area, but we hit our target price of 12,380, which is the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement from the 52-week low made back in June of just over 11,000. We're pulling back here a little bit, which is good. The consolidation is a solid point here. Earnings will make the determination of whether or not we hold on the consolidation and move higher. If we hold, target rate here for the next 2 weeks is 12,930. Support in the index is very, very tight, 12,150. Resistance at 12,380, then 12,650.
And finally, we could take a look at the constituents that are leading the way for the Nasdaq 100.
Yep, the NDX, along with the broader market, has been rolling over all day. A lot of hawkish commentary from the Fed adding to that. You've got basically 25% in the green, 75% in the red. No one's really off that much, 1 to 1.5% for most of the big boys. NVIDIA is down 3%, Meta's down 2%, Adobe's down 3%. But again, it's a good mix. On the consolidation level, this is kind of what you want to see heading into a big newsy week.
All right, Chris, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.